Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sports Blitz here, and we're back with another mock draft. Today, we've got for you a two-round mock. We're not going to be doing any trades in this one. This is going to be, strictly how the order is. No trades. So nothing big like that. Again, free agency hasn't happened yet, so there's no assuming the teams are going to get whoever in free agency. This is just how rosters currently are. So before we jump into it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. We just hit 800 subscribers today, so the next really big goal here is really 1,000. So, if you could drop a sub and help me out with reaching that, that'd be super appreciated. But let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to do all 32 teams. We're going to do 2 rounds. Let's get into it. So I'm going to make this relatively quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on every team's pick. Going to try to run through it pretty quick. So with the Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm going to have them take Aiden Hutchinson. Lions, Kayvon Thibodeau. Those are 2 really easy picks. For the Texans, I like Davis Mills. I feel like for third-round rookie, he's played really well, so I wouldn't call it quits on him yet. So they should fix their O-line and get Evan Neal. I could also see an argument for Kyle Hamilton or Akeem Ekwonu as well. But for the Jets, we're going to have them go ahead and take Kyle Hamilton. For the Giants, we'll have them take Akeem Ekwonu. I've mentioned before, this guy can be an absolute stud of a left tackle, but can also play guard. In fact, really, you could honestly put him at right tackle if you wanted to, because I know Andrew Thomas has had a really good season so far. Well, I say so far, there's really only 1 week left. He's had a really good season. But Akeem Ekwonu, really, you could put him at left guard, and he'd be instantly one of the best guards in the league. He's that good. Or if you wanted to put him at right tackle, that'd work out as well. So, then here for the Carolina Panthers. Now for me, I think the Panthers should really focus on their offensive line. But I'm really not opposed to giving Brady Christensen another full year at left tackle. I know Matt Rule was very hesitant on letting him start at left tackle because his arms are too short and he's more of a guard in the NFL. Well, when he played at left tackle in the NFL, though, that was where he was best at. So give him another year, see how he does. In the meantime, try to fix the interior offensive line. I think quarterback is possible here, but I don't think it's the biggest need. For me, I think the Panthers should go Tyler Linderbaum. He's probably my favorite lineman in the draft. He's just an absolute beast, okay? So let's go and move on from that one. With the Jets, we're going to have them take Derek Stingley. I don't think Andrew Booth is too far behind Stingley. I think they're both just absolutely insane corners. I think from there, there's a little bit of a drop-off, but there's still some good corners in this draft. So then with the Giants' second pick, excuse me, I'll be honest here, I'm kind of tempted to double up on O-line. Because, really, once they get that offensive line, fixed, that's going to be a dangerous offense. I'm also referring to, there were rumors that they wanted to keep both Joe Judge and Daniel Jones this offseason. So we're under the assumption that Daniel Jones will be the quarterback next year, so we're not going to draft a quarterback right now. I think what we'll do, we'll assume that Akeem Ekwonu goes to left guard, and then Andrew Thomas is left tackle. We're going to actually go ahead and take Charles Cross, then throw him at right tackle, and then that offensive line immediately starts looking a lot better. Then here for the Washington football team, excuse me, I think they will very, very much be in the mix for a quarterback. I feel like Ron Rivera, I feel like he'd really like a guy like Kenny Pickett. I feel like he really fits what Ron Rivera likes. I think he has the potential to be a more talented Taylor Heineke. To be honest, I mean he's good with his feet. You know, good at making plays with his feet. Has a much better arm in my opinion, and I think he can be that guy for Washington. Then here for the Falcons, I'm gonna have them take George Karlaftis. He is my number 3 edge in this class, but I could definitely see arguments for David Ajabo as well, from Michigan. I think Karlaftis is just more balanced. He can handle the run better than David Ajabo can, but also rush the passer very, very well. So having the Falcons take him. Then for the Broncos, I mean I've been saying this offseason a lot, or well, not offseason, but towards the end of this season, that the Broncos are a quarterback away. I stand by that even still. I think today, I think we're gonna go ahead and have them take Matt Corral. That kind of fits the type of quarterback that John Elway likes. Though I personally think if they really want to be a strong contender, I think a guy like either Carson Strong or Malik Willis would be better. Carson Strong is very much a guy that needs a good offensive line in front of him. Broncos have a good O-line. He's got really good mechanics. He's making NFL level throws. Like this guy could very well be the Mac Jones of this year's draft. That so many people were hating on, and really including myself last year. I wasn't a big fan of Mac Jones last year. I think Carson Strong can be that type of guy this year. Malik Willis, I think he has the highest upside. He may not be ready yet, but really, I mean, if you want to sit him behind Teddy Bridgewater, you can. But for this draft, I think we're going to go ahead and have them take Matt Corral, just because that seems like what John Elway likes in a quarterback. Then here for the Vikings, they get lucky here with Andrew Booth still being on the board. I think they very much need a corner with all of their issues this offseason, obviously with Jeff Gladney, Bashad Breeland. Patrick Peterson is getting old. I don't know how much longer he'll really be able to play at a high level. And Andrew Booth is just an absolute stud. I think he's a great pick for the Vikings. Then here for the Browns, I've been saying they need a wide receiver no matter who's at quarterback. I'm going to have them take Garrett Wilson. I'm starting to think he's kind of the best receiver in this draft. Then here for the Eagles, okay, so since Andrew Booth is off the board, we're going to have them take Devin Lloyd. Guys, I've said so many times, watch any of my previous mock drafts. I always have Devin Lloyd going to the Eagles. He is just an absolute beast, and he's exactly what the Eagles need at linebacker. Just watch his tape. He would be a perfect fit for the Eagles. Then for the Saints, excuse me, guys. I apologize. For the Saints, I still think they should stick with Jameis Winston, so they should go quarterback. I'm gonna have them take Chris Olave in today's draft. I like Jameson Williams as well. I think he would be a good deep threat for Jameis Winston. But I think Chris Olave is a better, more balanced receiver, I would say. He can do a lot of everything rather than just be a speedy deep threat that Jameson Williams is. Then for the Ravens, we're going to go with the big boy from Georgia, Jordan Davis, help fix that defensive line. Then for the Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger's played his last game. I like Sam Howell to replace him. I'll be honest, I'm not super high on Sam Howell as a quarterback, but I feel like he's a good replacement for Ben Roethlisberger. Um, I feel like he's got a really, really talented arm like Ben Roethlisberger does, but is a little bit more mobile as well. I think he'd be a good fit there in Pittsburgh. Then for the Raiders, there's a few guys we could go here. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Jameson Williams right here to replace Henry Ruggs. But we could also definitely go DeMarvin Leal right here, as well as, we could go corner, but I would honestly rather either Ahmad Gardner or Kyer Elam over Roger McCreary. McCreary is actually my cornerback 5 in this class. He's really good. I don't want you to get it twisted. He's really good, but I really like Kyer Elam and Ahmad Gardner more than him. So, then for the Eagles' next pick here, I'm going to go ahead and have them take David Ajabo. They really need help on that other edge. Brandon Graham is getting really old. I want to say he's like 35 now, something like that, and David Ajabo would just be a perfect fit. Then here for the Chargers, I'm going to go ahead and have them take... I don't expect them to be able to re-sign Mike Williams, if I'm being honest. I think he's going to be asking too much. So I think receiver is very much in play here. So I think they take Treylon Burks. Then for the Eagles again here, now they're in a spot where they can take a corner. Obviously early on, Andrew Booth wasn't available. We're going to have them take Ahmad Gardner now. I think him and Darius Slay would be just an absolute nasty combination. Darius Slay has been a top 3 corner in the league this year. I don't get why it's not being talked about more, but he's been absolutely incredible. Then for the Dolphins, we're going to have them take Nicholas Petit-Frere to help protect Tua Tagovailoa, if it wants to pick it. All right, so now for the Patriots, I also think they should go wide receiver. This is a tough spot because Treylon Burks is no longer on the board, and there is a little bit of a drop-off after them. Drake London and Jahan Dotson are kind of just right there for me. They're not... I wouldn't put them in the, top set of receivers, with the Jameson Williams, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olaves of the draft. I think Drake London would be a better fit in the Patriot system for Mac Jones, so we're going to have them take Drake London there. Then here for the Cardinals, they could definitely use a corner. I'm going to have them take Kyer Elam. Like I was saying, I like him more than Roger McCreary. Then the Bills get an absolute steal here with Kenyon Green. Kenyon Green's also another option that the Steelers could take early on. They definitely need offensive line help, but we decided to go quarterback for them today. Then here for the Bengals, they need offensive line. They also need a good defensive tackle. DeMarvin Leal would be a real steal right here, but I think protecting Burrow is going to be one of their biggest priorities. So I think they're going to go for Trevor Penning from Northern Iowa. Then for the Cowboys, I think they need corner help. I'm not real big on Anthony Brown, if I'm being honest. They could also go Trayvon Walker, but I'm going to go ahead and have them take Roger McCreary. I think he is still a first-round corner, even though he's my cornerback 5. That just goes to show how talented this class is. But, he'll definitely be a good pick for them, opposite of Trayvon Diggs. Then for the Bucks, we'll go ahead and actually have them go wide receiver in this one. Obviously Antonio Brown is out of there with all those issues, and I'm not sure I would expect them to re-sign Chris Godwin either, so we'll have them take a receiver. We'll have them take Jahan Dotson. Then for the Chiefs, there's really no other receivers left on the board really worth taking right here. So I'm going to go ahead and have them take Daxton Hill from Michigan. He, I think, would be a really good player to put opposite of Tyrann Mathieu. Sorry, I couldn't think of his name for a minute. I think Daniel Sorensen has had a really bad year, if I'm being honest, and Daxton Hill would be a good replacement. Then for the Lions' next pick, they could definitely use safety help. I'm going to go ahead and have them take Jordan Battle instead of Jaquan Brisker. I'm really high on Battle. I quite simply just like him more than Brisker, if I'm being honest. So yeah. Then for the Titans, I'm going to have them take Nakobe Dean from Georgia. This dude's an absolute stud. I mean, that's really all there is to it. He's just an absolute beast. The Titans really need that in the middle of their defense. Then for the Packers, I'm going to go ahead and have them take Trayvon Walker from Georgia. Okay, now we're entering the second round. All right. So the second round, guys, I'm still learning more about some of these second rounders here, so stay patient here. If I don't get exactly the guy you want, I'm sorry, but still watching tape on a lot of these guys. I do think the Jags need safety help, so we're going to go ahead and have them take Jaquan Brisker. Then for the Lions right here, I think they're going to go ahead and help their D-line and get an absolute steal into Marvin Leal right here. Then for the Jets, get a right guard. Getting that offensive line to be Mekhi Becton, Elijah Vera Tucker, Connor McGovern's all right. And then getting Darian Kennard at right guard. I mean, I think that's going to be a much better offensive line. I think it'd be perfect. Then for the Giants, I'm going to go ahead and have them take Jermaine Johnson from Florida State. I think they could definitely use some more pass rush help. Then for the Texans, I'm going to get some cornerback help, actually, and get Martin Emerson. Then for the Jets, we're going to give them some wide receiver help and actually give them George Pickens. And then for the Bears, you know what? I think they could honestly use some wide receiver help. I really do. Get a good deep threat for Justin Fields. John Mechie is going to be an absolute stud for him. Then again for Washington, I'm going to go ahead and have them take Zion Johnson. I think Zion can honestly play guard or tackle. Yeah, he's better at guard, but I mean, really, if they want to throw him at tackle, they can. It's an option. For the Seahawks, I think they need cornerback help, if I'm being honest. I think Trent McDuffie is a good pick for that. Then for the Broncos, go ahead and get a good tackle here in Bernard Raymond. Okay, then for the Vikings, man, I kind of want to go quarterback here. Just because I'm not sure they really have a ton of confidence in Kirk Cousins, and I know they drafted Kellen Mond last year, but, I mean, if you guys saw that press conference of Mike Zimmer, he doesn't seem fond of Kellen Mond. So, I mean, they could get a guy like Carson Strong or Malik Willis or someone here. But I did say this draft is how the rosters currently are, so we're not gonna do that right now. I think instead what we're going to do is get Christian Harris from Alabama. Go ahead and help out. Their linebackers' names are slipping my mind right now. What are their names? So Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr is who I was thinking of for the Vikings. Getting Christian Harris to help out right there, I think that's going to be an absolute great idea. They could very possibly have one of, if not the best linebacking core in the league at that point, and the defense could use it. Then for the Browns, man, I am going to get so much flack for this, but you know what? I'm going to have them take Malik Willis from Liberty. I don't see Baker Mayfield staying more than another year. I really don't. I think they're going to be about done with him. I really do. Then here for the Falcons, oh man. I'm not even sure where to go here. I think we got to go wide receiver, okay? Or you know what? Wait. I take that back. We're going to go quarterback, okay? We're going to go quarterback because Matt Ryan is getting very old. He's still playing at a decent level. He'll still be serviceable to help a young quarterback develop. I think Carson Strong, where he still needs some time to develop and learn a system, Carson Strong would be a great fit for the Falcons. In fact, he actually reminds me quite a bit of Matt Ryan, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, that's a great pick. Then here for the Saints, man, I don't think the Saints really have a lot of needs, if I'm being honest. I'm really tempted to go Desmond Ridder right here. Because, if Jameis Winston doesn't work out, Ridder would be a really good fit for them. Because I know Sean Payton, with his recent quarterbacks, obviously Jameis, Taysom Hill, Ian Book, he's liked his quarterbacks to be a little bit more mobile. Desmond Ridder is mobile. Okay, again, I think they should keep giving Jameis a chance. But Desmond Ridder would definitely be a good option if Jameis Winston doesn't end up working out. So, yeah, we're going to go Desmond Ridder right there. Then for the Ravens, we're going to go ahead and give them Cam Thomas from San Diego State. Then for the Dolphins right here, Kenneth Walker. Perfect fit. Kenneth Walker is the best running back in the draft. Dolphins need a running back. Let's do it. Perfect fit right there. Then for the Steelers, I'm going to go ahead and give them Daniel Falele from Minnesota. He is huge. He's like 6'7", 6'8", and like 350 pounds. That's exactly what the Steelers want, protecting their new quarterback, in this case, Sam Howell. Then here for the Raiders, I'm going to go ahead and give them Sean Ryan to help the interior offensive line. Though guys like Drake Jackson and Majai Sanders are also in play here. But we're going to go ahead and have Drake Jackson go to the Chargers because they need some edge help. For the Colts, I'm going to go ahead and give them David Bell to help fix their receiving core a little bit. Give their offense a little bit of a boost. Then for the 49ers, I really don't think they need an edge that much. I really don't. I think they could use some safety help. So I'm going to go ahead and give them Lewis Cine from Georgia. Then for the Eagles, I'm going to go ahead and give them... I'm going to give them Isaiah Spiller from Texas A&M. Then for the Patriots, going to give them Majai Sanders from Cincinnati. Then for the Cardinals, I mean, J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones are both really getting up there in age. I'm not sure if either of them are going to keep playing past this year. We'll find out. So I'm going to go ahead and give them Logan Hall from Houston. Then for the Bengals, I think they need a little bit of edge help as well as interior offensive line. They could also use a little bit of linebacking help. I really like Henry To'oTo'o. I'm not sure if he's actually declared yet, but if he does declare, I think he'd be an absolute steal. So we're going to go ahead and give them Henry To'oTo'o. Then for the Bills, we're going to go ahead and give them Josh Pascal. And then for the Cowboys, they also need some more pass rushing help. There's a big demand on edge rushers this year. It's kind of crazy. But we're going to give them Isaiah Foskey from Notre Dame. Then for the Bucks, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if Gronk is really going to keep playing this after this year. They could definitely use another tight end right there. So I'm not sure which one of these tight ends I like more. I would say probably Trey McBride from Colorado State. I think that'd be a solid fit. Then here for the Chiefs, gonna give them... We're gonna give them Kingsley Enagbare. Sorry. Help that pass rush a little bit. I know Frank Clark has he's been a little bit disappointing this year, if you ask me. So, but then again for the Broncos, they could use some interior offensive line help. So we're going to give them Jamari Salyer. Then again for the Falcons, they could definitely use some more defense help, really anywhere. So we're going to give them linebacker Darian Beavers from Cincinnati. And then lastly, for the Packers, they need offensive tackle, interior D-line. They don't have a bunch of really big needs, if I'm being honest. So we're going to give them Devontae Wyatt from Georgia. So, guys, I know that second round was super, super messy. I kind of ran through it quick. There's honestly some of those guys in the second round I need to do more film study on. Trust me, once I get through the sickness, I will be doing that. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.